Let's go, man. G2 versus 0-10, and I gotta say, G2 Gozen is playing like the best team in the world, my friends.
What really want to
EMEA, it's on her.
Yeah, no, crashing on the C site. We already had the slide in, but look at these further back trap wires from EMEA. So Spake, though, actually the entry here through water. And as a result, they have completely overwhelmed EMEA. Petra also caught in the crossbars, caught as collateral, and it just feels like G2 is taking 1v1 after 1v1. This time, EMEA's going to win out there 1x2. And as a result, it's going to be Vanya left to pick up the rest of the pieces. A 1v3.
Vanya's one of my favorite players, man. She's so good.
Circle just taking a tour around the C site.
But if someone can do this, then it's Vanya. Jademo makes it close to that. Drone has been destroyed. Vanya needs to get out of there fast. The aftershock. Jason's after her, but no frags to be found. Rescue in the end opens this one up. So Spake with another trade frag, but Petra is there. They're just trying to crash that fight and get it into the hands of G2 Gozen, but no frags to be found. And Sonya, another frag, and with that, now Mrs. Advantage secured for odd one out.
And Vanya was on an island for so long. And there was no support from EMEA on site, and EMEA not inclined to commit to the rotation. For good reason, though.
Good start for 0-10, man.
From odd one out to rehit, particularly to this A site.
Not familiar with this thing, to be honest.
Take that dip to blue room, and this reposition could mean everything for Mimi. The timing is perfect. The 180 and the slow rotation of the door, but the disconnect, it doesn't matter. The spray transfer
1v1 against EMEA.
1v1, 20 seconds the swing, and the one exchange from Jademo. So if odd one out follows through with this execution, it is going to be a more stacked site. They're trying to keep EMEA in the dark, especially with Mimi revealed. You think, oh, there's only one sentinel here, but there's two, and there's EMEA with the GCD now looking to play around their cage as well. Unfortunately, they haven't cleared out Jademo, who was a perfect entry point here, and I think they've finally realized how many players are truly here for G2.
Oh, what are you doing?
Realize that Petra is on that proactive front, off of Mimi's utility, off of that net, and now finally a fake rotation to B. They realize there's a pinch main. Or do they?
I don't think that they've realized. I think that they've called a full rotation onto the C side.
Oh, they're never gonna check left.
Rescue gets a kill, but why don't they clear out that corner?
They never do, my friend. They never do. No one does.
And it will be a 50 for G2. Down patience from the side of G2 Esports. Because those fast executes doesn't really work out against the double sentence of Jademo.
Jade's playing so good, man.
Crazy. Finds the double kill on the log behind that corner. You get one, fine. You get two.
G2 has a lot of money. They can go.
I love the calling from Jademo there. And you talk about you don't typically have a lurking omen, but Jademo is like the textbook anti-example to that. They are perfection at it. And you see, what is it, Rescue and a Deadlock pushing out Mound. You're like, all right, then Cypher has to be A. So we're not going to run into the Cyphers. Then we're going to go into the free site. Unfortunately, it's only free temporarily. Petra, on a quick rotation from B, is able to at least secure one, but that is not going to be enough. It places EMEA in a 1v4 situation here. And you can tell how careful odd one out is going to be. They don't want to lose the lead. Devlax is also 1 HP, so there is a world where EMEA could go nuclear here. That's why they're trying to distribute these
forces.
Now coming back into that C side once the execute comes through. Annie already on site. So much space has been taken by odd one out, but Petra is the first one to strike. Finds the Spake. Only a trade kill possible, but Jademo already with another, but a double kill from Vanya. From the CT area, it's too strong. Keeps that round close, keeps odd one out on the
1v1 again.
EMEA, last screen standing.
They are winning out the clutches,
but in the end, odd one out clutches it out.
This familiar 3-stack.
They're just running into Rescue and Vanya. They want to run in the last round, and Vanya. I like the confidence.
He's insane, man.
Peek from Vanya. Annie gets Mimi in return, but is it enough? The spike plant will come through. But what a play from Vanya. The peak is amazing. Sixonia doesn't get lured out.
For the check.
Finds EMEA as well as Rescue.
That's a good bait. That's a good bait.
Jumps into the connector, Vanya. Only another trade. Can they do something more? It's a 2v2 situation.
Vanya, she gets another one, man. How is it impossible to be so good?
But she finds Vanya. Can she find it against Petra too? Right click.
Another clutch for them, my friends. 6-4.
But I don't really think that they can pull it back from 6-6 or even a lower deficit, but Jademore, nice peek through that smoke, finds Amy, Petra with the trade, but is it enough? Because the C side is open now. They will rotate right into that. Sixonia has been spotted by Rescue.
A spike?
And she drops the spike.
Oh, but they aren't able to get any utility out, and they decide not to overextend. They instead decide to play the retake now that they've locked in that numbers advantage here. So that C-side control really is crumbled off of just that mistiming with the door. Now we'll get to see
She was in the rain, man.
Utility, some coordination here off that Prowler, maybe off of some fade utility, but Petra's low here, so
just
they're having to play their life
right?
here, wait for the team a little bit, and I love this. Like I said, coordination, the double swing, the cut off the head of the snake, but that just means Mimi can call from the background. Rescue already on the spike. It's not planted for the spray down. A miss input here, and Rescue can stick it all the way through. They recognize the double swing into Waterfall, and they say, all right, then we're just going to take control of the site. You have the trap wires, all can be utilized, and you have this wall as well. So the fact that they can get this B site for free is not what you want to see, and it was out of that aggression again towards A, that gamble here. This is where things become difficult and where G2 is going to thrive. Talked about punishing over aggression, but so far it's been dodged completely. Odd one out. A full flank here.
Oh my god.
4 members. Well, hopefully see that support here
Too much.
from these players, but they've just flipped the map, playing towards top mid, and this net is going to catch all of them off guard. Allow Mimi to take 1v1 after 1v1. That makes this a 2v3 when they finally get through the deadlock utility. To this point, time's been bought, more chip damage has been found. Both of these players are only a few bullets away from death, and they can't even swing into the crossfire that's been set up by G2.
Yeah, the side holds are just so annoying to play against, but Jademore finds another frag, but corner remains unchecked. Vanya, double frag. Mimi has the annihilation ready. You said as much, but Rescue is the one finding the frag onto Jademore. No more smokes. Or odd one out, and they are leaving Vanya behind, mirroring the play. That cost them so much in
every
the other round.
game you watch from
Vanya
G2, Rusky.
the same amount of success. Remains to be
She impressed me more and more, man.
Falls down.
Very good player.
G2 just finding success.
I want to see Riot games as well because
C-side has been opened and all
I haven't watched them play, but they look good. You know, they're winning
And this feels
a lot.
early.
I know some of the players.
Out because they need to stop this over aggression. Coach needs to talk some sense into them because it's just providing 1v1s to G2 and they're happy to win those. Even this was a one-on-one swing from Sasvake.
Yeah, with this round,
But yes,
G2
you were winning those duels when you were on the defense, when you were
gonna be in
on the
such
attack,
a
and
good
you were forced into
position.
these clutch scenarios, but you don't need to recreate those situations on the defense here. Go back to that buddy system, that coordination, but here's another issue is that deadlock utility like
010 is
this
gonna be on
is
unequal next
preventing
round.
them from playing together, right?
It wouldn't be a bad
Really
idea
just
to
letting
save. I don't know what they're
player, whether it's
doing.
the
The round
net
was already
gaze
over.
combos, whether it's the deadlock wall. And now
Oh, it's
all of this
definitely a
has gotten them
save.
third round conversion.
But can she?
It's forced Sixonia into a save, and they are one off
can,
from
she can.
double digits.
Odd one out needs to take some space into enemy territory, but I can't really because there's double sentinel on the other side. So you can't really take space. Being on site is really rough right now against G2, especially with that fate and the raw power that Rescue brings. So
She doesn't know about
overall
Rusk.
sense, just hard for Odd one out to play
has
against
no
that
idea.
team comp because of limited information. And Rescue once again with the opener. Annie now tries to play this one more
Vanya-
aggressively, taking the space, but
Is a perfect player.
no real success for them.
She's
The
so
story
smart. She
remains
does
more on the successful
no
side for
mistakes.
G2.
It's so rare to
Fury
see her
also comes through right now
doing
from
dumb
Sixonia,
things.
Covers the default plant spots.
She has great aim,
Frag doesn't.
game
And
sense.
it's a retake once again as an undermanned
One of the
unit.
best players in
Oh
the
my
world
God, time
by
for
far.
Vanya. And they were hoping that the Hunter Fury could distract them enough, but it's not going to distract them from Vanya in this pinch play. They completely read into this, especially because of that A main aggression.
Oh my God,
right?
Rescue?
And the rescue, just the
Yo,
flank
watch this
around.
G2 thing. It's just
the
like
pacing changes
beautiful,
in these
man.
post plants as well.
It's
The
masterclass
switch up from
after
G2
masterclass.
showing how
Maybe
doubling down
point
the aggression.
for
They're gonna go
G2.
aggressive P main and A
010
main. They're
had
gonna
a
try
great
and crunch,
start,
which
but
is in the right place at the
G2,
right
it's a
time,
hard
but
thing to beat.
I don't think I'm convinced that that's
They
the
managed
answer
to
here.
come back, and
I'm still not really convinced as well.
it's a clean victory, man. Once again, this is 010 map pick, by the way. Next map will be bind.
Just getting picked
Look at
apart
her.
piece by piece.
Oh.
The Lego set
Just
has
claim
been
it.
solved.
Just to claim.
All the pieces stripped away from Odd One Out. And
GG.
with that showstopper, the show and the party has been stopped for Odd One Out because G2 wins map 1, wins on the enemy's map pick, and I think Odd One Out gambled a little bit too much on that Lotus pick.
A new energy.
Here you go,
but
man.
it also could just
Bind.
make it a
Pick it
little
by
bit more
J2.
awkward for them. But getting ready to jump into the action. It is going to be Odd One Out
EMEA
again.
on the brain
starting
now.
out in the attack and the defense, and an aggressive pop from
Okay, that's
G2.
good.
Works to get a numbers advantage right out the gate.
Yeah, this aggressive pop-out worked so well. 2 kills secured, and also the Gecko dropped into 10 HP. It's gonna be a hard one for Odd One Out to re-clear those areas. G2, the proactive play worked out, and I think, you know, it will be a long time until we see such a proactive move again. Like we talked about on map number 1, it's such a deep playbook that G2 is taking inspiration from.
Good job.
And he spotted as well, so almost surprises for Odd One Out. Might be able to plant this one on B, but and still, it's a 1-player deficit to overcome for the unsigned
I
team.
don't understand why she didn't pick it up there, man.
Yeah, I've made nice grounds up B and a huge frag into Vanya. Getting things back to a 3-on-3 here. I like the proactivity here as well from Jademaw. Recognizing how low HP Devil Axe is, they said they need one more before they can fall back and play with the rest of the team. Unfortunately, Deeper Sky Smoke is going to prevent that exchange. They're just trying to hold these players in spawn at bay for as long as possible. And it's working out so far. Just respect shown from G2. And the Sky Smoke replace. Just gonna buy even more time here. The difficulty here,
J2
though,
was so
that
good
the
in map number
G2
1.
smokes might be starting to fade here. Nice pop out though. The double flash, the dizzy, the sky flash. Jademaw though, the timing
Oh my.
is gonna be
Oh
everything
my.
here.
Oh my.
Oh my god, Jademaw plays this one so well. Behind all of the G2 players to trigger the splints. Good, Jademaw gets one.
Okay.
But no,
Fell her life,
the
that's
second
good.
One, but with that
Well
pinch
played.
from her
Well
and
played.
it's a real high risk, high reward play. If you win this round, G2, you know, back into eco. And then the rounds will fall for them. Spotted Petra out. Some damage onto her, but the aim just so steady. Jademaw can trade her out. At least this one comes through for Odd One Out. Vanya alone. Left alone onto the side. No paranoia in hand. No smokes. Nothing to play with. Spike has been planted. Odd One Out spreads out onto the side. One smoke to just give some sort of support for their team. The mosh pit doesn't really only finds bench. You can still play this one out of bathroom. Fresh. Already up for Odd One Out. Already there. Already in the hand of Devil Axe. Dress come through as well, and Annie. Nice peek around the corner, but now you need to stop the wingman real quick.
Mimi?
Round with fault. Wingman still not stopped. G2 is still diffusing. It's down to Mimi and
Jademaw
Jamie.
again?
She got her. The mod was there. Oh my god, but they got close.
Jademaw, are you kidding
Oh,
me?
lost all their
I was
weapons.
about to say Jademaw cannot be killed.
No headshot to be found. It's gonna be a rough one for
Oh my
G2.
god,
They're
she got the
trying to
perfect
claw
timing here.
themselves back. They find a lot of space, like this is a problem for
They have the
G2.
raid as well.
And this is
Look
a
at the
problem for
rotations.
Odd One Out.
Trippers on
Can't
B.
give
She's
up
on the
that much
flank.
space, and
Mimi
they
has
don't have
ult.
sight on
Patch
the
2.
Rescue. There's no information. Rescue clears all the corners. At least one falls down to Jademaw, but weapon unrecoverable. Can they get one out of the smoke? But 9 Sparkle is there. Emu trades her out as well, and so one Vandal
30 seconds
to
left.
go back into the hands of G2, and this round just got a lot
That's
easier.
Nate.
They think they can win this thrifty. You broke the bank last time with a 30.
Oh my god, she's
and
just
it is
good, man.
going to
She's just
do
good.
it again. Just the
That's a
coordination
huge
and the
round.
confidence out of the swings from Odd One Out.
Yeah, that's good retake utility for G2, right? You have the fresh, you have the showstopper. You have the battle ultimates to just play out a plane retake. But here comes the party rescue already through the teleport and finds the Gecko. First ultimate has been used to great effect. Annie also known, but finds Vanya as well. Nice trade, but Fresh
Oh,
comes
no.
through the teleports directly into Annie's
happening?
face. But no kill has been found just yet. Petra just now finds the Sparke. Showstopper already used from
Okay,
Annie, but to no
G4.
avail. G2 are in control, but Sonya
Honest on the
only a
left.
trade in the end
Nightfall
because Annie
available.
already pumped by rescue. It's only 6 Sonya, all on her own
Yeah, good
right
luck.
I
now.
love.
Spike in hand, but what can she do?
3 to 3.
I
No
thought
money
really
for
wanted to
0
play there,
10.
but but now they've forced the Gecko deeper into the site. The unfortunate thing, though, is that from the shadows from Vanya is perfect, and why this Omen pick comes out on buy. They recognize off of their TPs that as well, the A state has been vacated, so it's a quick pop or rotation, other than leaving Sasbaki for another flank play. But again, G2's been good about not letting Odd Out capitalize off of their mistakes so far. And looks like so far this round is no exception. Rescue again, unhandled, undealt with.
She's unstoppable, man.
It's a delayed frag. And Jademore asked again to pick up the round. This time they cannot. And last time they took a timeout on low.
Oh, good flash, good flash.
5-3 them favor. And this is not.
That's so nice, man. That's so nice.
That course of history, but Devil Axa, good job.
I'm not too great for her.
Does at least wrestle 2 back, but Rescue's on par for an ace. They have to recover the spikes. So Spocky has to win out this duel, and even if they do, Vanya is there for the trade. They're instead waiting, partially forced out by this dark cover for Jademore to join them so they can fight back through. But they've lost their flashes, so they just have to swing dry out of the smoke.
I have no words for Rescue.
This is gonna be tough.
She's just so amazing. Just what a great
ace.
player. Makes
Oh
it 4,
my
makes
God.
it 5. Rescue with the ace. Opens things up with the showstopper, and then just a steady double kill.
They used some big ultimates there.
I'm pretty sure that was intentional. Any
What?
rescue over a lot of distance, but found the first shot. Found
What?
the first shot of the out.
No, bro,
That,
too tanky.
you know, that shorty comes in with a lot of value. Vanya finds another one to Jademore, and once again, it's odd one out, just falling apart. Welcome to my world for Sasbaki. Can she guard the spike 1 versus 4 into her own ultimate? It's the best that you can get. The best that you can expect from odd one out at this point in time. Needs to get back into the ultimate, otherwise it will fall down. And Sasbaki finds the first frag. She doesn't find it onto Vanya. And Amy closes out the round.
They had the correct site stacked.
It all comes down to pistol in a way. You two are running into the stacked side, but the stacked area is more towards gardens. Off the side of odd one out. The nade not great from Annie. And Rescue opens things up. Rescue makes it 2. Just raise.
They run to a stack and they
crazy
are ahead.
Hearing
I don't know how.
EMEA just rushes all over the side of odd one out, and they're not in a great position to just hold it off. Petra and Amy
And they
pushing
win
around.
the
It's a long double kill for Petra, and that leaves
clean
Jademore
way,
all on
man.
her own.
Again. Name a better duo than Jademore and a clutch. A good one at that. 1v3 here. Just start to see that utility bait. It is fortunate they should know the 2 players were long because of the trades that
94.
comes. Rescue 2 off from the showstopper. They have another buy. They have the hookah control here as well. They're gonna spot out nobody off of that trailblazer towards garden. Let's see if Rescue satchels there to clear it, and they don't. The wall drops at just the wrong time, so they have to come out all these players. It's a
Good shot.
bloodbath.
It's a bloodbath into gardens. Rescue and Amy just cleaning up there. And the rescue finds once again odd one out.
Even though it's 10-5,
Snap
look at how
of
she
the finger,
plays.
all of them are dead. Small camp Crystal Lake situation, because you're going back to camp. You're going back to the fire, and all of your friends are dead. Odd one out needs to save those.
Why
ones.
would be my
Vanya swings
first
around.
pick if I had to build that team, man?
Next
Not gonna
duel
lie.
has been found. That's just down to Annie, just down to the duelist. But that duel goes into the hands of Vanya.
11-5. Already maybe point per G2.
When Rescue dies, there are still 4
3
other amazing players
big ults available. Any
to just catch the fall.
only sheriff in hands.
Bring G2 that round. It's map and match point. Hawk out into long. A lot of pressure for G2 side. They're just
Tomorrow there will
running
be
into
another
that
G2
unstacked
Gozen
side.
game, and I will
Both
cover it.
ultimates has been used. A lot of commitment for G2 into that B side. Will Rescue find some damage at least with the showstopper. Fires it into Hookah, but Jademore hasn't been found. Picking up the Dizzy back, and now odd one out has been spotted. They know that they want to go on for that long angle. Petra finds another frag.
Nice.
The paranoia is great, but Annie
No,
at least
gonna
creates
deal
this
with
one out
trash.
fresh.
End up the strike.
Can they find some value with it?
feels
They
over.
can. Annie is down. Amy finds another frag. Prepare for half power. The orbital to strike comes through. Amy and Vanya gets no frag.
GG.
Rescue. Cole's game. Cole's night. The trauma has been overcome after a loss in their last series against them. G2 Gozen finally gets a win against odd one out. Trauma has been overcome. Boss music isn't playing anymore once an odd one out logo pops up on the timeline of any of the G2 players.